In Matthew chapter 8, verses 14 to 17, we read that, "And Jesus, having come into the house of Peter, saw his mother-in-law, having been thrown and having a fever. And he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she was raised up, and she used to minister to him. But after evening came to pass, they carried towards him," that's towards Jesus, "many people being devilized. And he threw out the spirits with a word. And he attended to all the people having badly, so that the thing may be fulfilled, having been said by means of the prophet Isaiah, saying, He took our weaknesses and lifted up the diseases." So when Jesus had come into Peter's house, he saw or perceived Peter's mother-in-law, that's Peter's wife's mother, having been thrown, and she was still thrown or cast in a certain position, and being in a fever. She did not want to be cast in that position, but she had a fever. She was fiery or feverish. And Jesus touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she was raised up from where she was lying, and she used to minister to him. She spent time serving to benefit Jesus. She was doing work to bring profit to him, taking care of him as regards what he needed at that time. But after it became evening or late in the day, they carried or brought towards Jesus a lot of people being devilized, demonized, being operated, controlled, dominated by devil spirits. Jesus attended to those who were affected by daimon, that's the devil spirits, which would also include the daimonion, or those lower ranking devil spirits. So Matthew wrote that by or after evening came to pass, they carried towards Jesus many people being devilized. And he threw out the spirits. He cast the evil spirits out from the people who had them. How did Jesus do that? With a word. Jesus spoke the word that was necessary to speak in each situation. And Jesus attended to or treated, was therapeutic towards, or took care of as necessary, to whom? All the people having badly, those people who were holding something in their bodies and their minds that was bad. They had something contrary to what God would want them to have. So Jesus attended to them. Jesus did this in such a manner that the thing may be fulfilled, having been said by means of Isaiah the prophet, saying emphatically, he himself, or the same one, he received our weaknesses, our areas where we lack strength or are infirm, and lifted up the diseases. He carried or supported the definite sicknesses causing mental or physical decline. So what did Jesus do? In this record, he threw out the spirits with a word. He spoke the correct words for each situation. And he attended to all the people having badly, in such a manner that what the prophet Isaiah said would be fulfilled. He himself took our weaknesses and lifted up the diseases.